ain't stopping me, I'm a pro like a Mac. Drip flow like a tap, tiptoe to the stack. Thrive under pressure, know when to attack. When it's showtime, front row to the back. Front line with my back.
Welcome to the WBC Arena, and what a night and what a fight we expect this to be. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
Time for our tale of the tape. Teofimo Lopez, he's 100. The takeover, Teofimo Lopez. Huge wins already in his young career. He's beaten Vasily Lomachenko and Josh Taylor. And here is Emmanuel Augustus, this guy known for his unconventional fighting style, and I don't use that term loosely.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Brooklyn, New York, in the United States, an electrifying two-division champion of the world, known as the Takeover, Teofimo Lopez. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Chicago, Illinois, please welcome the battle-ready Emmanuel Augustus.
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has... We're expecting an all-out offensive display. The courage on display here is incredible. That jab had to hurt. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
You just see the nerves on a fighter stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner, you've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
So much for boxing. This is a fight. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Augustus is clipped. How did they survive that?
Caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Teofimo Lopez in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot... Oh, he's just taking a big breath, and here we go again. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
To beat a counter-puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
You'd like to see more jabs. two lightweights are showing you why they are the best of the best. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
That jab doesn't score. This fighter is all about finesse, using a lot of angles and lateral movement.
Carl, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Did you see that? And the takeover's in some big trouble now. Let's talk about Teofimo Lopez that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and... Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Straight right just misses. There's a counter shot. The hand speed in these lighter divisions is always so impressive, but if you can sneak in a power shot every once in a while and sit down on a punch, that's where you separate yourself. Failing to score with that right hook. Punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Hold that thought! Teofimo in some real trouble here. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Round still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Teofimo Lopez in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity. There's the bell for round 4. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp, don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. These punches coming from every angle. A very competitive round here so far.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter. He threw a punch and just got countered. Punch, counter punch. In this division, both fighters will constantly be on their toes trying to punch and counter punch. You can see here on the replay, a perfect body shot, and he dropped it like a loose suit.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You still want to fight?
Ten seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Let's talk about Teofimo Lopez that last round. They say no one knows a fighter better than their trainer, and this trainer is certainly considering maybe throwing in the towel after their fighter got dropped twice.
They believe their fighter has it in the tank.
Time for the fifth round. Gotta be feeling confident heading into this round after knocking their opponent down twice.
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs would feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Let's see that again.
That's lights out right there.
Back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels, look at it. There's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. He just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. And he's out of there.
Catch and shoot. That's a good start to the round for this guy.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T. Play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over again.
Whoa, Johnny! Owen Augustus might be ready to fall down. It somehow weathered the storm.
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
Beautiful counter shot. The straight right just misses. Augustus is wobbly right now. It's some big trouble. Let's talk about Teofimo Lopez in that last round. Well, if this trainer... There's the bell to start round 6. They've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. How about that time counter shot? Tried to score with a jab. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Nice counter shot. Good job defending the jab. Big swing and a miss with the hook. And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8. Then you continue.
So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Let's talk about Teofimo Lopez. Here comes round 7. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not down twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
A good body shot will paralyze you, and as you can see here, that's exactly what happened.
I've got to see that again.
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
Got to waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Can't land that jab. And he scores with the counter. Well, you know, in this division, you got to have speed and you got to have footwork, or you're going to be a cooked goose.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots.
Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Teofimo Lopez in that last round. A borderline disastrous round, but he's still on his feet.
Unbelievable heart, knocked down twice.
Get out there. Switch up, big round, now.
There's the bell for round 8. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
Come on, should they be sending him back out there? 2 heavy knockdowns in the last round. What are they doing? They're sending him to the gallows.
That jab doesn't score. Unlucky to miss with that jab. You know, with lightweights, these guys are going to be lightning quick.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Well done with that counter shot. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Straight right just misses. And that jab just missed with the left hand. That counter punch caught him clean. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Beautiful counter punch. That counter shot lands. Let's talk about Teofimo Lopez that last round. That bell could not have come.
Let's just get out there.
There's the bell to start round 9. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets...
Teofimo Lopez goes down. You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
Not many people would have predicted it.